Hello, darlings. Wait, is this thing working? I hope so. Hello. I don't know if it's supposed to be like this. Okay, trying to figure it out. Sorry. I'm trying to figure out my mic situation. What is new? Nothing about that. Your auntie's always having issues with this mic situation. But we make do with what we have. So anyway, hello, darlings. Guess what? We are now at 147 subscribers to date. How exciting! So, again, I am grateful for all of you guys who have stuck it out with me in my little boutique YouTube channel. Thus far, we have 147. My goal is 200 subscribers for now. As you know, we're growing it slowly, slow and steady. And thank you again for subscribing. And if you haven't already, I hope that you would consider subscribing at your leisure. So again, my little itty bitty boutique of a YouTube channel. I say boutique because it's so tiny, but you know what? I started with zero, so there is always a hope. So, darlings, I want to just do a quick blurb about our resident bad boy from Love Is Blind season 6, Clay. Clay. My, oh my, when we finally thought, or maybe I was the only one who did, when we thought Clay's proverbial musings about working on becoming a better man, going to therapy, doing lots of introspection was going to last, well, we were all wrong. We damn sure were. Yep, dude once again got us fooled, or at least those of us, including myself, who believed the cap the first time. Am I right? So, quick recap. Clay was part of Love is Blind season 6, where he ultimately chose to be engaged to AD, Amber Desiree, who was head over heels for Clay. But him, he wasn't at all. He said so himself that he wasn't actually in love with AD. Like, sir, okay, but y'all can bump uglies and that's acceptable. Okay, hmm. Red flag waving. So at the reunion, he says he was working on becoming a better man and hoping to learn from his foolishness and maybe even wanting to try again with AD. So the tearless tears just ain't cutting it. Again, another red flag waving. And here we are in the present, where Clay is out here upsetting his mother, Margarita, as he was caught in a post cuddling up to Selena Powell, and in more recent days, booing it up with Willow Ryder in Belize. So let's dive in, shall we? When all seemed like the coast is clear for Clay to finally, get on that horse of humility, he does the complete opposite and connects with Selena Powell, who is a known or well known social media, blah, 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 who is a known or well known social media personality who is also a controversy magnet. Some might even venture to say that she craves being a controversial mess to stay in the headlines. It was on Selena's post on her TikTok that had tongue swagging, where she mouthed words to audio that alluded to her wanting to be married and have a baby while cuddling up to Clay, or Clay cuddling up to her in bed. So, mm. Unfortunately, though, in the background of that, allegedly, a previous relationship with another OnlyFans or adult entertainment star named Willow Ryder, complicating the relationship or the budding relationship. between Clay and Selena, as Clay and Willow were pictured together in Belize, cozying up to each other. So I'm scratching my head. Clay's clout chasing ways is definitely raising eyebrows then, as it is apparent that Clay's penchant for OnlyFans stars is his preference. And though AD initially was someone who tickled his fancy on the show, he truly wasn't into her. Like, mm. Anywho, so Selena's link up with Clay, although it caught everyone by surprise, it also wasn't lost in his long suffering mama because she was tagged and sent videos or pictures, perhaps, by fans, and she wasted no time posting response on her own Instagram account because, mama knows best. And she was definitely not mincing her words. Her statement reads, first, my number one rule for folks following me on social media, don't send me any inappropriate videos. I'm not going to call you out. However, you know who you are. Further, she stated, second, I didn't know who CP was. She couldn't even say the full name of Selena Powell. She was just like, we're only doing abbreviations, and that's the most I'm going to do. Um, she continued that she didn't know who CP was until everyone started sending her YouTube information, and she added a vomiting emoji, no less. Damn, mama. Okay. No mincing whatsoever. Lastly, she wrote, it's very interesting that some men will lose everything thinking that the apple is good, but it's a forbidden choice. Do better. The deceiver uses old tricks to attack and destroy. But no, she wasn't done there because she also had some mug for Clay. Because if he was thinking, that's my mama and she's not going to call me out publicly, honey, she had other ideas because she addressed him thus Clayton Alexander. And ooh, when your mom is calling you by your full name first and middle, and however many names there are after that, ooh, you done something. Uh, I'm just saying. Continuing on, Clayton Alexander, Jesus will allow things to occur. He's trying to get your attention. Please surrender to him. She also added that, in closing, I pray that everyone reading this gives the same attention to other things that matter, like, helping support your local food banks and volunteer in your local communities. Tap the link in my bio. I pray that everyone has a wonderful day on purpose before signing off with straight shooter. And so she was. So she was, Margarita girl. You did not mince words and you were straight to the point. And if y'all followed Love is Blind season 6, Margarita was the most popular of all the cast members, and she wasn't even a cast member. One particular scene on the show was her takedown of her ex husband, Clay's daddy, at the wedding of Clay and AD. And thank goodness Clay said no. Like, oof, I can't even imagine. Never mind that. But moving back to the Selena and Clay hookup relationship, Clay subsequently reposted his mother's post and affixed his apology to it, which may have been the catalyst as to why his burgeoning relationship with Selena fell apart just days later. Look, this is going to be a case of he said, she said, and Clay alleging that they were never together in a podcast interview, no less. Clay further stated during that same interview that he went to Belize with another female, actually. And then I came back and I was going to actually shoot some content with Selena. It was really kind of innocent, bro. Like, sir, you couldn't have just said, I went to Belize with another lady. It had to be another female. I don't know. I just felt like it was a little dismissive, that part. Mm. But then what are we expecting from Clay here? Hello. I mean, look, I'm sure it was an ouchy moment. And to add salt to the not so bleeding wound of Selena's, he claims that their TikTok filming was all for jokes, but that he ended up being used and that Selena won. Ooh, damn. in Clay's mind. Obviously, the relationship was conceived and confined only within those confines of the damn TikTok videos. Damn. To be dumped by a D-list celebrity must sting for Selena. Yeah. But she did have plenty to say about Clay's mom's Instagram post. In one TikTok, she responded by captioning the video. What I really want to tell that man's mama. And she wasn't none there because in response to Clay's alleging they weren't together, she posted in a nearly 6 minute long TikTok receipts of text conversations between her and Clay, which purportedly shows Clay is lying about their relationship to make himself look good. Haven't we seen this before? Is that really a far fetched thing for him to do though? Hmm. Anyhow, they are no longer in a relationship, so obviously that ship has sailed on to better waters and docks. And again, aren't we glad that AT dodged that bullet? Clay was problematic on the show and continues to be problematic off the show. His lack of growth is definitely a pennant of red flags. But hey, look, if he still needs at this age of his mother to get involved in his dating decisions to get him straightened out, he's simply out here just trying to copy his dad's ways. Like, hello, Clay's daddy's moves. He is like bringing it front and center again onto our screens. Hello, sir. Mm. Anyway, and for the ladies who wants to get with Clay, you only have yourselves to blame. You know, if he's not serious and you're thinking you're the one that's gonna change him. Mm, good luck with that. Signing off here with that, darlings. And again, remember that you are all kinds of fabulous. So there's nothing else you can do but be your fabulous self. And try to remember to leave grace for others. And I know it is difficult. Seriously, I know it's difficult. But do try to remember to save grace for others. And always journey in gratitude. Darling dears, I shall talk to you all later. Have a fabulous week ahead. Bye.